Good evening. Okay, I'm gonna start candling now. If you guys have any questions, you can post them in the chat. Because I won't be reloading the thread while I'm candling, I'll just be checking the live stream chat. So, we'll start with the guinea eggs. It says guinea egg number 1. It might not show up on camera. Oh, a little bit right there. There is still a spider in this one, but I can't see it as clearly today as I could yesterday. This is day 5 for the guinea eggs and for the duck eggs. Oh, there's a little bit more of the spider right around there. In there, but it's probably hard for you guys to see. It's the air sac. Oh, I think you can see it now, maybe. I have no idea if these guinea keats are going to be male or female when they hatch. I don't know how to sex guinea keats, and I don't particularly care to find out because I'm not keeping them. And I don't know what the person who provided me with the eggs is going to do with the guineas. This is guinea egg number 5. Another one of the ones that had a spider. That is very clear. But I can't really see if the guinea eggs that have spiders have heartbeats yet. It's kind of too hard for me to tell. Yeah, I think as far as visibility, being able to see the spiders, I think it differs between the eggs because I think they're at different lengths of incubation, some of these. And porosity of the shell, pigmentation, so forth. And I highly doubt that these were all laid by the same guinea hen. I think he has multiple. This is egg number 2 of the guinea eggs. You can see the spider right there underneath my thumb. And I can't see the center of the spider, but I can see veining in this egg. And the veining even goes all the way up to right here. And the air sac on that one. At day 5 of incubation. Humidity has been somewhere around 62-63%, which is where it's supposed to be for guinea eggs, but is high for duck eggs. So I haven't yet found the balance between the two. Oh, live stream's freezing. Okay. This is egg 7 of guinea eggs. It's a little, the humidity is a little bit high for the chicken eggs. Well, it is high for the chicken eggs for normal incubation humidity. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the spider's right there on this one. And that one is moving. And yeah, the humidity is kind of a hard thing to figure out right now. Temperature is fine, but humidity is hard because the duck and the guinea eggs need higher humidity for regular incubation, which is on the high end for regular incubation for chickens, or low end for lockdown for chicken eggs. So I'm just going with the humidity levels for the duck and the guinea eggs right now because they're in earlier incubation, and it's around the higher chance of embryo mortality in duck eggs, so I'd rather not risk having the embryos quit in those eggs and instead just have higher humidity for a couple more days in the chicken eggs. Once all of the chicken eggs hatch that I have in here, the humidity and temperature will be kept stable for the between the guinea and the duck eggs, which are different, but I'll figure that out. Egg 6 of the guinea eggs. And then there's the air sac on that one. I don't know if the air sacs are exactly where they're supposed to be for guinea eggs at day 5 or 6 of incubation, but they don't look to be too large. This is egg 4 of the guinea eggs. Another clear spider. And this one does move. Yeah, when the guinea and duck eggs were brought to me, there was nothing to be seen in any of them. I don't know how old the eggs were when they were brought to me, but I do know that they were not incubated at all. And the duck eggs, they have to be at least a day apart from each other because he only has one Pekin hen, and she is the mother of both of those eggs. This is which one? Egg 3. Yeah, this is egg 3 of the guinea eggs. This is the one that didn't have a spider the other day. It has that red line right there, but I have absolutely no clue what that red line means. It's not a spider. Now, the interesting thing about this egg, which may or may not be why it has a red line and not a spider, is that as far as I can see, there's either no air sac or the air sac is very small. And I looked. There's no clear air sac there. So I'm not sure if this egg is developing or what is happening right there, but I have a feeling that if it does develop, it's going to have issues hatching, because either the air cell is detached or there isn't one. Could be a very fresh egg. I don't know. I never asked if he collected these guinea eggs the day that he gave them to me, or if he had them sitting around for a little bit. Oh boy. Tower is on the light. So I don't know. I also don't know if these guinea eggs were laid outside, inside, under something, whatever, but clearly wherever he got them from, most of the embryos appear to be intact and fine. So this is bantam egg, I believe number 4. Yeah, bantam egg number 4. This is the one furthest in development. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but when I candled it earlier, yeah, you can't see it on camera very well, but there's veins right here. Large veins. Chick is right here. Yeah, you can see some of the veins. Chick, veining. And the chick is moving. So, yeah, you can see that. So all of the clearish stuff in the egg is space that the chick still has to fill. I don't think this egg has reached lockdown stage yet, but I could be wrong. As of right now, all of the bantam eggs are still being turned 3 times a day, because I'm pretty certain, about 98% certain, that none of the rest of the eggs have reached lockdown stage yet. And if they have, I turned Tansy's egg up until external pip because I wasn't sure about internal pip on her. She hatched, or him, and he hatched just fine. So as far as I know, turning when the eggs are supposed to be on lockdown isn't going to certainly kill the chick. Chick here, veining there. And sorry I didn't say which egg this was. This is egg 3. Eggs 2 and 6 have hatched so far. This is the egg from the brown leghorn hen. And this egg is not too far, I would say, from hatching. But I'm going to err on the side of caution and say it's probably, I want to say, around a week. Yes, that one is moving. I candled the eggs earlier today, about 4 or so, and the last time I candled, they were all moving. But I'm checking again now. This is egg 5 of the bantam eggs. And this egg is moving. And this egg looks darker, but it's more so the shell than how far along the chick is. This is from a slightly darker shell. Most of these bantam eggs are pretty light, but this one's one of the darker ones. It's got quite a bit of space left to fill. Chick's up here. Egg space is down here. Air sac obviously is down there. Just under the air sac. Yeah. I can see veining on this egg. It's not, the veining isn't as dark on this egg as it is on some other ones. And that could be because of the shell, could be something else. I don't know. You can see some right there. And then this is egg 1 of the bantam eggs. This is the one that I at least feel is the least farthest along. And you can kind of pretty clearly see that. The chick isn't taking up as much room in the egg as the other ones. And trying to see if the chick is moving. Give me a second. Yeah, the chick is moving. You can see there's a huge vein right here. It's very large. Yeah, there isn't as much dark on this egg. That's why I think that this one is going to be the last one to hatch. Is this line in the middle a blood ring? Is that what you're asking? No, that's not. The clarity probably isn't very good on the live stream, but it's a very, very clear, thick vein on the egg, not a blood ring. Watch that chick be a boy. That last one. And that egg looks like it's from the same mother as egg number 5. This is one of the duck eggs, number 1, I believe. No, number 2. This is also day 5 on the duck eggs. Give me a moment, I have to move it to see if I can see movement in it. I can't, but I'm not seeing like any, oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not seeing any blood rings, but then it just moved, so we're good. And there's the air sac. I feel that's about where it should be. Yeah, it is moving. I don't know how far behind the live stream is going up on the internet, but it is moving. Here's the number. There we go. And then one last egg. This is duck egg number 1. And this one is also moving. Trying to be careful. This is the duck egg that was developing a little bit ahead of the other one. They both developed spiders on the same day, but this one had much clearer spider for the first 2 days. I like looking at the duck eggs too. It's kind of funny because you get used to seeing next to nothing in the small bantam eggs, having trouble seeing in the guinea eggs, and then you go to the duck eggs and you have a clear view. This one is in a slightly warmer spot in the incubator, and that is pretty much solely because I'm playing a game of Tetris, so to speak, with these eggs in the incubator because of the different sizes, and I don't want to put them in the way too hot spot. So because the duck eggs are so large, they can only fit in certain spots. So they're not in exactly the same place. In fact, pretty close, but duck egg number 2 is the one slightly farther back, and egg 1 is slightly closer. Am I moving the eggs in the incubator between the spots? Yeah, I am. Kind of as I go. It depends. But I am. I've been moving the smaller eggs around a little bit and the duck eggs, somewhat depending. If you're asking if I put them back in the same spot as in what I just said, no, I moved them around. But I move them around the incubator only when I'm candling, so the eggs are turned and moved in position in the incubator at the same time. If that makes sense. And I really need to get a second thermometer in here because I just have the one. But the one is reading, the thermometer side is the side that's by the duck egg. It's been sitting at a steady 100 this entire time. So far I haven't had any issues. See you in a bit.